Alright, Darren, this is the third time that we're recording this again because these microphones are shit, so...
Well,
yeah.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But
hello,
yeah,
I'm
we're doing...
Darren. I went to Sydney Regionals last Sunday. I came second with Ping Pong Ultra S. This is the Metal Greymon you get for getting second. Nice. That's with the rest of the stuff. I haven't put the Greymon in yet, but that's... I might wait for all 4 of them. I'm going to try and get 3 more. And then this is the whole list. We've already laid it out, but this is it. It's just Ping Pong Ultra S. It's pretty straightforward. I think a lot of people know what a lot of these cards do already. I think a lot of people have already seen the list on the socials and maybe even seen some people talk about it. I know that DigiJane's talked about it and some other random people have talked about it. But yeah, this is the list and the idea is very straightforward. So it's Ping Pong Ultra S. You go into Garu, you go into Greymon, they all have the ability where it's like when you evolve into the other one or play the other one, you can evolve. So you have Garu, you go into Greymon, you go into Sagittarius, and then the Greymon will see the Sagittarius, it'll go into Ultras mode, and then you just keep going up from there. That's why it's Ping Pong, it's back and forth. So if I'm to give a brief history of how I came to this build, it's basically like, we all remember Gas, because we were Ultra S. The whole idea with Gas was basically just, if you kept turn going into Ultra S, you win the game. You just do this 2 more times, 3 more times, and you win the game. So I thought, back then I was already playing this deck. I've been playing this deck since EX4. I played this at last year's Sydney Regionals as well with the EX9 stuff and the Aces. Didn't do very well. Those are not the best cards. But yeah, it was after it was like Gas happened, and then I was like, wait, okay, hold on. I should just be trying to keep turn, end of attack with EX9 Ultra S, play these guys back out, evolve into new level 6s, try and draw the rest of my Ultra S's. As long as you keep turn into Ultra S, you should just like, draw the rest of the cards to win the game. That was the idea. And I figured, what's the best way to do that? Play 8 members. You just need 8 members, like, you're just trying to keep turn, going into Ultra S, and you go from there. And then they released these AD01 cards, they're insane.
So these basically made the deck?
These kind of made the deck, they made everything a lot cheaper. So before, if you used like the full EX4 Ping Pong combo, you would need like, assuming you came out with like from raising with a rookie, you would need like enough memory to play another rookie, and then plus 3 memory. You would either, one of the level 4s is free because these have the game on memory, and then the other level 4 keeps going.
Local pricing.
Yeah, I just got local pricing.
Local pricing.
So yeah, you do the Ping Pong, and then like you'll gain 2 memory back from these guys. This will cost 0 basically. This will also cost 0 of the other effect, but then you're paying 1, 2, 3 more memories. So it'll cost 6 total. 6 total, which means you need, if you check that 1, you need 3 members, right? These save you 1 memory pretty much. So it makes it so that instead of needing 6 memory, you just need 5. Because you play one of these, you evo into this, you evo into this, and then the rest of the line is for free. So you're only paying 3 and then 2, and then the rest is free. So 5 memory, that means you only need 2 members. So 2 members, you keep turning into Ultra S, you should just win, is the idea.
And you're drawing so many cards that you're just cycling through your whole deck, like...
That, basically that's the whole idea. That's the reason why I'm just playing these rookies. The inheritable to gain a memory is massive. It turns one of the level 4s into a free evo, so yeah, and that's what makes the combo cost 5 total. And then, you ping pong all the way up, and then I guess that's the other tech choice, is the EX4 plus Greymon. If you ping pong, if you do get the combo, you keep turn going into like your 2 level 6s and you keep turn. You're going into a Crestgar. The Crestgar is insane, by the way. You're going into a Crestgar and you're going into this with Greymon. And what that lets you do is, assuming you go Crestgar over the stack that can swing, the Crestgar has, when attacking, you bounce the lowest level back to the hand, or you may bounce the lowest level back to the hand. You can declare Alliance, and then you can unsuspend itself and a Greymon. Right? So that's 2 checks. You go again, that's 4 checks, and then you DNA into an Ultra S. This splits Greymons when attacking. If it has Omnimon in its name, you trash the top security card. That's just the game. You only need 1 Ultra S to win. And in sort of that spirit, I'm just saying, like, I'm just going to play 5 Ultra S's. If I find the 5th, if I just find any one of these Ultra S's and these 2 guys, and I keep turning, I just win. I'm playing all the members in the world, and then that's basically like all the gas. And then the rest of the cards are basically just here to survive in the cases where I don't keep turn, right? So these AD01 Blitzgraymons are insane. They make it so that itself and a Garurumon become immune to Digimon effects until the end of your opponent's turn. This guy is basically the only reason why I survived most of the games that I didn't draw full combo immediately. Like stuff again, like it just makes it so much easier. Like having these two guys out with Digimon effect immunity. There's very few decks that will OTK you through that. That will just kill you through that. So just being able to have both. With this Blitzgray, if you're passing turn, it just feels like next turn you're going to be able to go in for the win. But again, like the problem with this Blitzgray is like you'll still need to find 2 Alteresses to win, because you do the 4 checks and then you still need to DNA twice because this doesn't trash. Or alternatively, if you have enough memory, you can play like a rookie and then that you can weave in an alliance with the rookie, which gives you enough swings to just use 1 Alteress. So yeah, that's kind
But do you not mind just staying on the field with this on the with the level 6 to like opponent turn to DNA and then next turn just go for
there's almost never a situation where you would actively want to do the opponent's turn DNA of the Crestgar effect. It's basically like starting your turn on an Alteress just kind of feels bad. It doesn't have immunity. It can still I mean it still probably has like jamming 19k. Not the worst thing in the world, but like the fact that and then you're losing 4 swings as well, right? Yeah. So if you can just kind of not die and have these guys out, then like I would prefer to do that than to go into Alteress on my opponent's turn. But like sometimes it does come up like doing the redirect into this guy, which dies, and then this can play them back out. That's pretty strong, obviously. So that's part of the okay, let's be real. I'm playing one of the old Alteress mainly because I have the silver one.
True.
And I just like him. There are some fringe scenarios where it is better than having like another DNA Omni. For example, you have your stack is like this. You just need 1 more swing, but you can't find another Alteress. This can only let you do an end of turn DNA into an Alteress. So in this situation, having this guy means like there's a potential for you to play a Gabu, search top 3, find this guy, and you can still do an end of turn DNA and swing the game, right? So it's nice to have the name there, but to be 100% candid, 100% real, it's because I have the silver one.
True. I mean, isn't that why we play the cards for?
That's what
just because we have it.
Just because we have it.
Just because we have it.
The Courage United as well, 2 of those, you just draw cards. The deck really wants to just draw cards, but it is also really good. It is possible to out the Blitzgraymon. It's not fully infallible. Like Matt in front of me, he was playing Shine. AD01 Shine just has DP neg until the end of your opponent's turn. So usually he was just killing a Crestgar. The Courage United kind of
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, the Courage United kind of lets me keep playing after that.
So how often did you use this alternative effect, or the alternative effect to like whenever your Digimon would be
quite
to play
often.
something?
So I will be the first to admit during the event I did not draw that great for most of the event.
Damn. And you did not ping pong.
I didn't start ping-ponging until like round 4. The first 3 rounds I was just kind of like floundering. I was hard playing a lot of level 5s, hard playing a lot of 6s with assembly. I was just doing everything I could to survive, and then
I guess that's where one of your losses came from as well.
Squeezing it out there. So my one loss, I came second. My one loss was to the eventual winner, but I lost to him in like round 4, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lost to him in round 4 or something like that. It was pretty early on, so I was pretty surprised that I still placed well. But yeah, it was 2 Imperial, which is like honestly a really good matchup for us. But if you can't get Blitzgray before he starts doing a bunch of checks, by the time I went into Blitzgray in game 1, I did get there. I gave him a ton of memory, and I only had like 2 security left. So he was able to put enough pressure on with AD01 Pyodra, which I can't redirect. It's sort of like he went AD01 Pyodra, swung Evoed into fighter mode for 2 checks, and kind of was saying like, and he unsuspends 2, right? And I can't redirect it, so it basically forced me on the spot to just go into Alteress. And like Alteress only redirects once, it pops it redirects once. I basically just had to say, do you have another Pyodramon? He's like, yeah, I have like 3 more in my hand. I'm like, fuck, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Drew into it, Andrew always has it.
He just always has it, man. And game
that's why
2,
he won. That's why he won, I guess. So yeah.
Game 2, I did like my normal thing. I killed him pretty quickly, and then game 3, it was very similar. I think I opened nothing below level 4, and I think it was actually just the entire Garurumon line. I didn't even find any of these guys.
Damn.
So I didn't play that game at all. Which happens sometimes. times, but I can say for most of the day I was able to play through my bricks. But yeah, it's not like, you know, a fully perfect combo. There's a lot of things you need to think about. Like with Medusa, when you're trying to get those 4 swings in, Medusa can have Raging Serpentine and Crimson Blaze in their security. It's you can't really play around both, because obviously, like, you can't do Ultra S combos with Crimson Blaze, and if you hit a Raging Serpentine, you're level 60 die, so you can't keep going after that. So yeah, there's some stuff you need to think about when you play those matchups, but for the most part, the combo's pretty good. You find members, basically, the idea is rookie 2 members can be game. Level 4 in the back, 1 members can be game. And that's all I was thinking about, basically.
How often did you play and use Nokia?
Okay, so the reason why I'm playing 2 Nokia over anything else, obviously I'm just trying not to play it. Tamers are very vulnerable right now. There's a lot of ways to stun them, suspend them, delete them even. And they just, like, none of the adventure tamers dig. None of the adventure tamers, like, dig for cards. Pretty much all of them are just maybe like the next turn or the turn afterwards, you'll gain like 2 memory back. You can just gain 2 memory back with the members instead. So I am still playing the 2 Nokias after having all my members, just because she kind of presents a value of like 5 memory on her own. So like she's a mem setter, so if they took you to 1, you still go to 3. And she also plays out her Garbymon as well. So she gives you technically 5 memory worth of value just by herself. And there is a scenario like if you're drawing absolutely the nuts, Rookie Nokia is game next turn because you keep turn doing full combo with just Rookie Nokia.
Nice.
The other reason why I like Nokia is the all turns plus 1k. It means like even if your opponent is doing like a TS Jupiter Shine, something like that, you can go Rookie level 4 in the back with a Nokia, you can still play. It comes out, it has 6k. So you don't immediately lose to Ruin mode. So that's just why I think Nokia is probably the best tamer to play out of anything. And yeah, that's basically the list.
So kind of what were your matchups throughout the whole day? Can you run through us some?
Yeah, so like I said, I wasn't really drawing hot for most of my games. I think only really like rounds 5 and 6. Actually no, hold on. No, so I lost to Andrew in round 3.
Yes.
Right? Because it was Puppets, round 1.
How was that?
That was a 2-1. I lost the first game really quick to like basically the OTK. Second game 2 and 3, I basically just tried to run out of Blitzcrank as quickly as possible, whether by itself or with a friend. And that basically made it so they couldn't kill me. Game 2, I had a Courage United and I just put out a Blitzcrank. They were able to kill it with Nyabutmon, but I had the Courage United, so I was still able to ping pong after that. And then take game 2, and then game 3, I went into both Blitzcrank and Kriskar pretty early on. They didn't have Nyabut. I think I actually gave him 9 memory just slamming the Blitzcrank, trying to get it out there as quickly as possible. I had a Blitzcrank and a Saggy, that's right, I had a Garu, I just slammed the Blitzcrank for 12, went into Saggy, and then said like, I don't die this turn, next turn I should be able to kill you. And I did.
Sick.
Nice. Game 2 was against Medusa. Again, that's like, that one's pretty spooky. Even if you get full combo, you still need to like kind of try and play around their security a bit, like whether it has Raging Serpentine or Crimson Blaze. That one, I also lost game 1 to like a pretty easy OTK from them. Game 2, I barely survived by the skin of... No, game 2, I think I got to combo pretty decently. I got to a point where I had my 2 level 6s and they weren't immune, but he decided to target the Kriskar with the pop of, I think like it was either Starako or Medusa. Decided to target the Kriskar, and I think it was Medusa. I was able to evade it and then use the opponent's turn effects to go into an Ultra and redirect. And so he lost his stack, he lost tempo. I was able to get the game from there. Game 3, he was very close to OTKing me again, but he didn't find Starako, and then I just was able to kill him the next turn after that.
Nice.
Not with full combo, I just went into these 2 guys again and like tried to survive another turn, and then it came back to my turn, I swapped them. Game 3, I think, was when I lost to Andrew.
The eventual first place winner, with
the first place winner with Imperial,
Yep.
Like I said, I just kind of was too slow in game 1, won game 2, and then game 3 had nothing going on. And he was just drawing like the nuts, he was so fast,
I mean, Imperial does that.
It does that. It does that sometimes. Yeah. Round 4 was another Imperial. I told him that my one loss so far was to Imperial. He got really mad because that was when my deck started working. I was able to get into Blitzcrank so quickly, so easily. He looked at his Pyldramons, he's like, I can't do anything. Like, I 2-0'd him so quick. He was pretty mad about that. And then round 5 was against Matt. Yo, let's go.
Yo, let's go. It was the battle of the century. We've been practicing this shit for like weeks,
and you know,
and I kept on losing.
I wouldn't say it's favored for us. He is playing Ruin Mode Turbo.
Yes.
But game 1, I went into a blitz really early, and I just kept having gas. So like, he was able to out it, I think twice.
Yes.
With AD01 Shine.
Yeah.
To
neg DP and then
neg the DP until my turn it dies. He was usually the quest guard because it's too big. But like I just kept managing to find the pieces to just do it over and over and over again. He wasn't able to kill me through it. He eventually ran out of shines before I ran out of combo.
Game 2, I couldn't capitalize on my Ruin Mode turn.
Game 2,
and I missed my lethal to get like BT21 rise to hard play and then go for game that way.
Game 2, I was just setting up in the back.
Basically. He said if I don't kill him this turn, he's won next turn.
Exactly. I just had like maybe like 3 turns to set up. Yeah, because you did Ruin Mode, I had my 3rd turn, and then came back to your turn, you weren't able to kill me. Came back to mine, I had enough gas to kill you for 7.
Yeah. You had like 3 boosts and like just, you basically set up like, And then when you went for because I was at 7 security as well because
you had 2 Marcuses that died.
2 Marcuses that died unfortunately, and then recover 1 from the from a Rise Grey from a Ruin Mode. So hit me from like 7 to 0. It was insane.
7. I had a bunch of them.
He basically had the nuts. So so that was round 5. Round 6.
Good. Round 6 was against TS Jupiter. Once again, very grindy. I think we went to time for that one.
Talk about that one. That was an interesting one because you had 3 Ultra-S's in security, was it? Or something
no, that was last round.
Oh, that was last round? Okay, no mind.
But the TS Jupiter game was pretty grindy because, again, the Jupiter with Homeros is able to get rid of, like, Kreskar. So game 1, I still just managed to outpace them. Obviously, they hit their own security a lot. So eventually you get to a point where, like, if you just keep turn into these guys, you should just win. Because they don't really have blockers. They just kind of sit on Jupiter, have 2 security, and they're really praying that you don't kill them. So you just kind of kill them. Game 2, I think I messed up a little. I had to do Ultra-S, end of turn Ultra-S with Blitzcrank to clear the board. But at the end of that, I played out... I think I just played these 2 back out. Which meant that with Homeros, he was able to neg 13 on both of them. If I just had the Ultras mode, which I think I had Courage United. I had the option where I use Courage United to play out a Greymon when Ultras goes. So I can play out the Ultras mode, Greymon, and a Kreskar. And then grab back to the Blitzcrank from Greymon, and then go back into Blitzcrank off the Ultras mode trigger. So that would have probably helped me win that game a lot easier. But I ended up losing that one because, like, he got rid of both my stacks and I just couldn't rebuild fast enough to clear his board. And then game 3 was a bit of a grinder. Eventually ended up on a situation where he couldn't get rid of this. I had a Blitzcrank on board. I was able to do a second Ping Pong into Kreskar and the old Blitzcrank to end of turn DNA and swing trash to security. But that one's a bit of a grinder. He has access to Ruin Mode, he has access to Jupiter, he has access to Venusmon, just stun the guys. So you need to find more Ultra-S's. It can be pretty annoying, but like generally I think you can still kind of outgrind them. As long as you find the pieces. And then round 7 was against Bees.
Ooh, Bees.
An X1 Bees, a lot of respect to him.
A lot of respect.
Sick list. He beat 3 Medusas, which I thought would have been impossible for Bees. But I think game 1, I won that one pretty straightforwardly. And then games 2 and 3 were a bit of a grind. Game 2, he
actually went the distance.
We went the distance, man. It was a sick game. He grinded me out with like Hornet Eraser and stuff like that. And Collision, like they have access to Collision as well, which was really annoying. So he grinded me out to a point where he just had Tiger Vespa to go for game. He had enough face-up security, and I didn't have enough blockers or anything like that. Game 3, and that was also like game 2 is like we both bricked really bad. Game 3 we also both bricked really bad. I managed to stall long enough with Sagittarius mode basically stunning his Tiger Vespa. I stalled it to the point where he wasn't able to out it anymore. So like it was literally like turn 1, slam Garurumon, see if you can out it. He outed it. Okay, cool. Turn like slam a Sagittarius mode, see if he can out it. He outed it with collision, and then slam another one, like don't kill me. And eventually he ran out of outs for it, and I was able to stick a Sagittarius, and that just was enough for me to ping pong, like keep turning, ping ponging, and go for game with all the rest.
Nice.
So like Sagittarius mode saved my ass so many times during this tournament. Blitzcrank saved my ass so many times during this tournament. Goated cards. Goated deck.
Yeah, go to deck, because it was just this morning, or Australian time this morning, that a Ultra S deck had won the Cardomagica online regional in America. Yeah.
Is that their list?
Oh yeah, so we can show the list right here.
Yeah.
This is the list that won the online regional.
So they took out a couple members to put in Analog Youth, and then they added a Platinum Suka, and they have one Stun Melgo.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
This is Sunamon egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. Just a good deck. My friend's been playing it a lot, and like so I played this a bunch at like locals, Evo Cups, a bunch of them in the 2 weeks leading up to the regionals. I was winning a lot, so I'm like, okay, I feel comfortable with this. The deck just kind of the members, the AD01 stuff, the ping pong, it all just feels really good. Really solid. You draw so many cards, very consistent. The Blitzcrank, you don't keep turn, it's fine. You probably keep your bodies. But you know, in the case that you keep turn, why do you need Digimon Effect Immunity when you can just win? So that's what P's there for, and just really happy with how it went. Obviously I probably could have won the Imperial match. Like, there isn't really a horrible matchup for this deck. No one's playing Floodgates anymore. Ruin mode is probably like the worst thing that can happen. But it's just good. I'm so glad I finally got like a good dub with Ultra S. Bring it back on the map.
Bring it back on the map. Yeah, I mean, you've shown like after this result, after the Cardomagica result, you've shown that this deck has legs and is like can stand up to all the kind of top decks at the moment. In the meta right now. So people will be on this will be on this deck, whatever variation it will be. But congratulations, Darren, again.
Thank you.
Steal this deck list. Steal this deck list. Steal this deck list.
It's out there now.
It's out there now.
I can't do it.
But yeah. Peace.
Cool. See ya.
See ya.